Hi guys, as many of you already know me and know about our journey, how we did it and how much we did. We did 900k in 20 days with a new store in Germany. And today I'm gonna show you like step by step how we did it, what challenges we had and what was the main factor why and how we reached 900k in 20 days. So those who don't know me yet, my name is Stefano. I'm 25 and started dropshipping in 2024 in July. I was in a millionaire commerce for 3 months and then I decided to go on my own path. And since then, everything went through the roof. So I was already dropshipping in 2019 and hit already back then 10k days, but back then everything was different. We did interest targeting, custom audiences, so everything was very different than it's today. And yeah, for validation that this was not luck, the 900k in 20 days, we did the same in a new market while we were going to the 900k in 20 days and scaled in a new market with the same strategy to 24k day after just 1 week. So how did we do it? So first of all, we are in a fashion niche and we need to find good fashion products. And we also niche down for women because we realize in our market women's work better, sell better. So we doubled down there and focused more on women products. And regarding the research, well, we researched in the ad library, in Google, in Temu, in AliExpress, and we were always finding similar products to our bestseller ones and added every day new products to the shop. And the store setup. So our store is not like a typical dropshipping store. It was more clean and branded. So the branded approach. So it was more high converting, because you need to understand if people trust you more, they also spend more money with you. So always keep that in mind. So they are always willing to risk more to buy with you. And important apps we were using like Upcard. Upcard is like an app you need, in my opinion. It's like a drawer card, very simple setup. Klaviyo for email marketing, which is really important. BF size charts for the size charts. WatchKing for the variant images. Product Cloner to be faster in product listing. Because when we were creating the store, we did the product listing by ourselves because we can like time in that matter, like time was very important. So we could invite in a product lister to list, let's say, 50 products, because this will take so much time. We can do it like in 2 or 3 hours. So we did it by ourselves. And also obviously parcel panel so people can track their package all the time. What made us different, or like what is different from us and other stores, like we have a really customized theme. We are always optimizing things in the theme to see what's working good, and we always look on big brands, on good competitor where we know they make a lot of money, and we are implementing things from their website. Like we are not copying from dropshipping stores, we copy more from like branded stores. And obviously also have a storytelling behind your brand. In that case, people trust you even more, and have like a lot of products in the store. So that's about the store setup. The marketing aspect, the 900k was only Meta with agency account. I tested 3 different agencies in this run, and I realized that on my last agency, almost none ads like creatives got rejected. Instead of the other agency, like 90% got rejected, and yeah, on the current one, like only 5%. So agency accounts can also make a big difference. So always make sure to test different agencies, because this can also be a big factor like of your success. If you have a bad agency account, this can ruin everything basically. We were testing products every day, and like we were also analyzing what we tested, and if we figure out the category pullovers performing better, we focused more on pullover, and tested more pullovers instead of jackets. If we figured out that pullovers are working better, like if they have a low CPC, good sales, good ROAS, then we kept finding and testing these products. And yeah, once you find good ones, start scaling. And we are squeezing like a lot of products, like squeezing with bump scaling or surf scaling. Bump scaling is basically that you add a budget on a specific time frame on the specific date. Let's say you have a good ROAS in middle of the day, and you have like a 200 per day budget campaign. You say on your peak time that you add a certain budget to that peak time for 3 hours minimum. And then if you're lucky and like if it works out good for you, instead of having like a 4 ROAS, you have maybe like a 3.2 ROAS, but with a more revenue, because then you add like a 200 extra, 400 extra, depends always like on how much revenue, how much ROAS you are and profit on that product specifically on that day. And then for the peak time, like for the afternoon, for the night, where the peak time is mostly, you can add a budget. So this is bump scaling, and surf scaling is basically checking every 2 hours your ROAS, and then depending on that you scale your budget 20% or 100%. Like I have an extra video about it very short, and you can watch that one. It's not that hard. Yeah, in the end of the day, find the right audience and build a store around that. So we figured out that our audience is like older women, so we niched down more on that and made the store like more convenient for older women, and deleted also like everything which has in connection with men's, because we also had man products before, but we removed everything and really made like a women's store out of it. And very important is to track your metrics and optimize. So basically what I said before, like always track your CPC, your conversion rate, and then try to optimize on each. If you figure out that your conversion rate is decreasing or your average order value is not that high, then try implement new things, how to increase your average order value, how to increase your conversion rate. Because when I was starting scaling, my average order value was around 60 euro, and then in the end my average order value was around 110 euro. So in that case I got per order 50 euro more, and this can like make a so big change to your journey if you also have a bigger average order value. And this also has to do something with the email marketing, like have campaigns and flows, because if you set up like a post-purchase upsell or like thank you cards or welcome series, this can make you a lot of money. So this is the thing where a lot of people are leaving money on the table. Like you can make on your back end so much money and so much revenue, and this is insane, because let's say a normal dropshipper is not making money on the back end. He would just wait on the Facebook on the sale, and that's it. So one time customer, one time purchase. So he maybe will spend 50 euro with you. But if you focus now on your back end, it's possible that this customer will buy again immediately, or like later in 2 days, 3 days, or in 2 weeks, or after even receiving the product. So this is like extra money where people leaving on the table. It can be 20%, it can be 30% on your monthly revenue, which you're missing out. And now calculate like what big difference it would be in your case if you're already doing profit and now without such a back end. And now imagine you have a back end that's strong. And yeah, so what was important for the back end? So obviously hire a dispute manager. And a good dispute manager don't waste money or save money on a bad dispute manager. Get the best one. You can go on Upwork and then search for the best one, and then just take the best one. It might cost you like between 10 and 50 euro per hour, but it's 100% worth it. Also hire a supply chain manager, because he's obviously always checking on the quality, on the availability of the product, and you never want to sell what is really bad, like really trash material, or something which is sold out. Obviously, like if you scale a sold out product, you're kind of fucked. And regarding the agency, like the customer service, I have an agency for that, so they're handling the email marketing and stuff like that. Emails, of course, not marketing. and but make sure to always track it. Like make sure that every 2 days, 3 days you track their process so they are not fucking anything up. And I created also like a Slack server so the whole team can operate there and communicate there, and you just make sure that everything works smooth. You can also create a lot of Excel sheets for each of your department so you can track everything even easier and have a better overlook. And also custom packaging and like the customer experience is also very important. You can add like a thank you card, like most supplier do it for free if you have a lot of orders, and this will also decrease like the dispute rate or like the refunds if you have something customized. And if you receive disputes, which will happen for sure because this is a high risk niche, then be also proactive, like try to close the disputes with the customer, find a solution with the customer, do partial refunds or like even 100% refunds, but always try to find a solution with the customer before jumping on the payment providers, because then yeah, it can be very bad for you. So that was basically like the 900k in 20 days. So the most important thing is really to have a nice store, clean store, high converting store, like a branded approach. And on that, in your market, try to figure out which categories are working best in your market, like which kind of products. Test more of these products in your market, and then from there start scaling and start optimizing your average order value. Try to get instead of 60 euro per customer, 90 euro per customer, or even more. Like you can do that with adding a lot of products to the store, or also having a nice, obviously having a nice back end in the store, like nice navigation and nice collections. Everything needs to match and look good. And also having a nice funnel, very important. And yeah, make money on your back end as well, because this is like 20-25% of your revenue, and a lot of people are not even taking advantage of that. And yeah, this can, if you do 100k, you can do like 20 to 30k extra every month, basically for free. And having a strong backend, so you can scale, because if you have a bad backend and get a lot of disputes or like a lot of refunds or like a lot of complaints about the quality, or yeah, like this will fuck up your payment provider, and then in the end also your revenue, and then yeah. But that's kind of it how we did it. And yeah, guys, thank you for watching, and I hope it was value for you, and see you next time.